Saúde.
Saúde.
Ele tava vendo, mas...
This is my 2 days in Lisbon, Portugal. So my story is I got into this volunteering position at hostel in Seville, Spain. So I decided to go to Seville through Lisbon. I flew from New York, JFK to Lisbon through TAP Air Portugal. I'm going to review TAP Air Portugal and JFK Airport lounges soon. For those who are new here, my name is Korean Che, and I'm a passionate traveler originally from Seoul, South Korea, and currently a student in New York. I make videos of my travels and review flights and airport lounges. Portugal is a small country located on the southwestern edge of the European continent in the Iberian Peninsula, adjacent to Spain, with a population of around 10 million people. It's known for its beautiful beaches, rich history, and delicious cuisine. The time zone is Greenwich Mean Time, the same time zone as the UK, 1 hour behind Western Europe. Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, is a vibrant and historic city with a population of around 3 million. It's a very colorful city with beautiful architecture located on the hills and around the bay. I flew in here at around 11 in the morning. I took a shuttle bus from the plane to the arrival. The immigration was smooth. The officer didn't ask me a single question. I got off the airport, bought a 24-hour subway pass for €7, including subway and the tram, and took the subway to a hostel. I booked a hostel called Sant Jordi Hostel. I remember I stayed in this hostel brand in Barcelona too. It was a very nice hostel. The inside of the hostel was really antique too. Very nice. The downstairs had a common kitchen, a dining room / workspace, a drinking bar, an outdoor garden, and an outdoor bar. I joined a free walking tour at 3, of which I saw the poster at the hostel. It was 3 of us tourists joining the group. Walking from the Plaza do Rocio, we walked around Alfama area, one of the oldest regions in Lisbon with a lot of hills. We visited Igreja de São Domingos, a church that was built in 1241 and rebuilt after earthquakes and a fire. More chimneys. And allegedly the smallest bookstore on the earth. Past mural graffiti Fado Vagio, and checked out an observatory deck called Miradouro do Chão do Loureiro. I saw an amazing view, and there was a rooftop bar, and they said the beers were only €2. Then we looked at the architecture. They used geometric pattern tiles influenced by the Moors, which were Muslims, and Catholic tiles. Then we walked to Castelo do São Jorge. We passed by a mosaic of a famous Portuguese singer, Amália Rodrigues, and visited many different places, which all had great views.
For example, the list that here on the office just say Agnus and another real founder of the city. Afterwards, we have the Romans, the Visigoths, the Basilica, the siege.
We also tried this drink called Ginginha. Ginginha is a sweet cherry liquor, and Ginginha was a smaller version of it. There were many bars and drink stands selling that drink, especially in small edible chocolate cups. Each drink was €1 and $1.50 with the chocolate cup. So I headed to the shopping mall after the tour, bought a SIM card for 10 euros for 20 gigs for 1 month, then headed to this Brazilian steakhouse. The meal at the food court at the mall was around 8 euros. I went to the steakhouse and had an unlimited salad bar buffet, which cost around 15 euros. It had not only greeneries, but also jamones, cheese, fries, and even beef too. I mean, unlimited beef for 15 euros? I think it's a good deal. Then I wanted to take the tram to my hostel, so I took this tram number 28. I didn't know it was a really famous tram for the tourists, because it runs through the touristy area of Alfama. It goes through small alleys between buildings on the hills. It's very fun. I highly recommend taking it. It's 3 euros per ride, but it's free if you have 7 euro 24-hour pass. I was really tired, so I took a little nap. There was a pub crawl at around 10 starting from the hostel, so I joined. We went to the Bairro Alto area, which is a drinking district in Lisbon, and went to an open bar. The deal was 20 euros for the open bar for 1 hour, but I just paid for each drink, which was only like 2 to 3 euros. I liked Lisbon's nightlife, which there were a lot of smaller bars on the streets and you could easily hop from one bar to another. The next day, somehow I had a flight ticket from Lisbon to Madrid,
Metro. I paid yesterday.
which made me eligible to use the airport lounge. So I went to the airport and used the lounge with free food, free drinks, and space. Very nice. In the evening, I traveled to the other side of the river from Lisbon called Almada. I took a ferry from Cais de Sodré, and the ferry only cost €1.30. The Almada side was really peaceful and tranquil. I walked along the river. I spotted a lot of people fishing. It was a street art district along the river. And there was a really nice restaurant you could eat literally next to the water on a table colored yellow. Then there was this green lawn where people could chill, where a lot of people came for a picnic.
I guess it's a park and then they have a bar stand and just sell drinks. Really nice.
Behind that, there was an elevator that took me to the top of that cliff. There was a bar street with some stores. It was really cute. I took a ferry back to Lisbon at around 8. And it was actually the perfect timing because I could see the sunset on the boat. By the way, on my way back to the hostel, I found this Portuguese egg custard tart, pastel de nata, selling for 39 cents. One thing if you have to try in Portugal is pastel de nata. You can go to the Belém Tower, and next to the Belém Tower there's a pastel de Belém. That's the most popular one. Back to the story, then I went to the bus terminal, Oriente, to take a night bus to Seville. It was around 6 hours ride, which only takes 4.5 hours by car. We made a stop at a European gas station.
A European stop. I remember this. So European. Donuts. But looks healthier because it's European, not American. Some like cute products they're selling with like Maria. Like some cute toys. And some like, it's like wooden? I don't know, it's really cute. I think it's really cute. And how much is this? 13, 14 euros for that. I think it's a good deal. It's really cute. I really like these a lot. They're really cute. Some bread, orange, some cans, and wines.
It was really cute.
And
I finally arrived in Seville at almost 7 in the morning, and there were so many people up, all dressed up. I'm like, what is going on? I didn't know why. I thought it was just people were crazy.
It's just like crazy. Everybody's awake. Like everybody's like dressed up and active. This is crazy. Can you believe this? Like 6, 7 in the morning? Like,
well, in the next
line
video, I'm
is
going to
just,
cover what was going
like,
on
insane.
in Seville.
Like
A little
insane.
hint, it was one of the biggest annual celebrations in Spain, especially in Seville. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Ciao.